So, guys, having looked at the features of the desktop in Windows 10, looking at File Explorer, looking at how to create folders, how to move files between folders, we are also going to be looking at how to open a word processor. In this case, we are looking at Microsoft Word. Now, in order to do this, it is actually very simple. Now, you can do this. You can go to your stats. Now, by clicking Start, you see all your software that you have, all the software that you've installed on your computer in this section here where I'm hovering my mouse. Now, if you scroll down, if you have installed Microsoft Word already, you will see an application here called Word 2016. In my own case, what I installed is Microsoft Word 2016. Now, just click once. It is currently loading. Now, once the page opens, you will have something like this if you are using a Microsoft Office 2016. Now, on seeing this page, you can choose to start a new Word document. You can choose from a variety of templates here, or you can just start with a blank template. Now, these templates are to give you a head start when you want to maybe carry out, maybe you want to write a CV, or you want to prepare an expense sheet, or you want to prepare a payroll. These are, or you want to prepare a calendar, or you want to prepare a report, or you want to prepare a certificate template, anything. There are so many templates, and you can even download some templates from the internet. So for the sake of this course, we are going to look at a blank document. Now, to open a blank document, all you need to do is to click here. Now, once you click that, it will load you into this page. Now, this has created a document. Now, let's take a quick look at the components of this page before we go in depth into each of the ribbons. Now, this section here is called the title bar. Now, this is where you will find your the title of the document that you just created. You notice in this case the title of the document is document 1, which is telling us that it's a Word document. Now, you also the Microsoft Word is also opens in form of a window, which means you have your minimize, you have your maximize, and you have your close buttons. Now, this section here is called the save. In case you want to save your document, you can save using this this button here. Now, you also have the file. The file helps you carry out some things in your Microsoft Word, like to create a new folder, you can go through that. To open an existing folder, you can go through here. You can save your documents, you can save as PDF, you can print, you can share, you can export. Now, you have the Home tab. For the basics of Microsoft Word, we are going to concentrate mostly on the Home tab, as most of the text formatting that you're going to do in Microsoft Word will be done on the Home tab. We may go into Insert tab, but we will not go in depth into Insert tab. You have the Design tab that allows you manipulate the text that you have created into different formats. You have the Layout tab, tells you how to arrange your sheets, how to set up the page layout, set up columns, set up the size, set up your page orientation. We'll still talk about this. You have your references, you have your mailing, you have your review, you have your view. Now, if you have an Acrobat Reader as an extension, it also comes here. Now, let's go. Now, let's talk about the ribbons. Now, in terms of the ribbon, we have all these ribbons here. We've talked about the file ribbon. Now, let's go into the home ribbon and discuss it in depth. Now, in the home ribbon, the first item here that I'm hovering my mouse is called the paste. Now, in terms of now, what does paste do? When you have copied a content on your computer and you wish to paste that content on your in your documents, you can just click this to paste it. Now, clicking this will give you several options if you have anything copied, in order to know show you in order to for you to know how to paste it. Now, this section has to do basically with the text formatting. Now, this is called the font type. This is called the font type. Let's say I type "N power is the best thing to happen to the Nigerian youth. Now you'll notice here that my text is just ordinary. Now the name of this font here is called the Calibri body. Now if I want to change the font type to another type, make it look different, I could just select the entire text here. How did I do that? I just went to the beginning, clicked here, then dragged to wherever I want to change. So going here, I can just click this and type and click on Algerian. You will notice that the text in my document has changed. I can also click it and change it to say Times New Roman. You notice the text has also changed. I can change it to say this. You notice the text has also changed. So this allows us to change the font of our text, the text in our document. Now also this is called the font size. Now this allows you to manipulate the size of your text. Now if I go here and click on 18, you notice this text size has increased. If I click on say 16, text size will go down. Now if I want to make it very large, I can go to say 48. Now the text size has greatly increased. Now this is working because I have highlighted the text that I want to change the size for. You remember how I showed you how to highlight? You can do that by just coming here, going to the points where you want to copy, left click and hold down, then drag your mouse to the end of the text that you want to edit. Now in order to make this text bold, all we need to do is this. We can just, okay, let me do this. Let's do this. Okay, in order to make this text bold, after highlighting the text that you wish to make bold, you can just click on this icon here, or right click on the text itself, then click on this bold. There's a pop-up menu will come up. You can then click on whatever you want to do to the highlighted text. Please note, highlighted text. You must highlight the text before you carry out any form of formatting on it. Otherwise, it will be carried out on text going forward, but not on the text that you wish to format. Now, in order to make this text italic, I can either right click and click on this italics button, or I can click on Control I. If I click on Control then I, it changes the text format back either to italics, or, but if it's already in italics and I click Control I, it will take it back to the original form. Then if I want to underline my text, I can right click here, then click on this button, or I can press Control U. If you notice, it is highlighting as I'm currently pressing Control U. I'm holding down the control button, then pressing U. It is automatically changing the underline on the text. Now in order to strike through a text, now sometimes you may want to strike through a text to maybe to show that it is no longer something, or something has been corrected. In order to do that, you can just right click on the text also. Now in this case it is not here, but what you can do is you go to the home ribbon, then click on the strike through. You will notice here that the text I have highlighted has been struck through. Now let's say you want to make it subscript. Now let's write another text. If to excel you need hard work and perseverance. Okay, now let's say I for some reason or the other, I need to have this as a subscript. Now subscript means, let me show you what it does. Now if I click here, you will notice that it makes it very small compared to the original one. Subscript makes it like, if you're like those that have done maths before, if you want to write log to the base of, now that base is always a subscript. That is exactly what this does. It allows you puts it as a base of a particular text. For example, you notice the T is normal, but the O and the excel are subscripts of the T. Now, in order to make something sup- a superscript, let's just click this. Let's just click this. Let's make this a superscript. Now you will notice here that it takes it to the top of T. Subscript brings it down. Superscript takes it up. So in order to do that, you just need to click this icon here where I'm hovering my mouse. Now you can also carry out several text formatting on using the home tab. Now let's say for example I want to reduce the size of the text without having to use the text font size. I can also click here and reduce and increase it, or click here and reduce it.